All right, take two here from Byers Field at Robert M Boulton Stadium. This is the Holy Name Athletics Pregame show. This time it's actually live on YouTube. Some things still haven't changed. I am still your host, Nathan Smee, and still alongside me, and the only person alongside me right now, Damian Webb, as we wait for Cam Ragazzo to show up for today's game. We already did a little bit of a recap, but YouTube decided to say, you guys aren't moving enough to be considered live. I love technology, but say I'll be moving around a little bit more just to make sure YouTube doesn't think that we're not live. Yeah, going back to last week, both teams coming in off a loss. Let's start with the Holy Name Elyria Catholic game. Elyria Catholic struck first after a Holy Name 3-and-out, the rushing touchdown from Levi Elis. You will hear his name a lot in this pregame show, probably many times as you heard it during the game last week and during the JV game last week.
Absolutely, a beast incarnate on the field, and he is a really great football player, and he was an unstoppable force last weekend for the Holy Name defense.
Yeah, and then later, Holy Name would have an opportunity to kick a field goal, but it was blocked. Usually a blocked field goal, only 3 points. It wouldn't matter in the final score, but it matters in a big way tonight as Curtis Robinson was banged up on the kick. He is inactive in tonight's game, so kicking duties will be in the hands of sophomore kicker Chase Jostity. He came in and he had a kickoff last week and had a tackle, so he has some experience, but still, big game he's thrown into right away with just a week of practice knowing that you're going to be the starter.
Yeah, some experience. He did get some reps last week. The first time he came in, varsity game, did a really great job, and I think that he'll be able to take what he learned last week and hopefully apply it tonight.
Yeah, and then another uncapitalized opportunity is Holy Name once again did not capitalize when they got the ball back after a William Dix interception. He had a nice sack in the Padua game. He's playing pretty well, but unfortunately, once again, defense coming up in a big way, and we're just not able to capitalize on offense.
No, we're not at all. Holy Name is really struggling with that, and I think that's one of the main things that we got to focus on tonight, and I think that's one thing that they prepared for this whole entire week.
Yeah, that would change as Colin Doska would have an interception, return it pretty far, and Javon Williams, our own Lamar Jackson, had a nice rushing touchdown using the outside hashes, 7-7 ball game, and right before halftime, once again, he broke free for a 67-yard rushing touchdown. Big momentum boost there to go up 14-7 at the half. It's kind of a big play there for Holy Name.
Yeah, absolutely, a really big play for the Holy Name, and that led to Holy Name being up. And then we were not able to keep that lead because Elyria Catholic struck right back.
Yeah, and with that, Elyria Catholic, they struggled the week before, 14-14 ball game at halftime against Midview, and they came out and scored 21 straight. Once again, they scored 21 in the second half, starting with a Levi Elis rushing touchdown to tie the game.
I mean, as you see right now, you're going to see the Holy Name.
All right, hopefully we're still going to have a little technical difficulties with the camera, but just to finish up, 2 more rushing touchdowns off direct snaps in that game. Tavian Thomas and Levi Elis both. That was a tough one for sure. A tough one to drop, being up by 7 at the half. But then here's a big stat line to look out for, especially when it comes to stopping the run. Levi Elis, 34 carries, 308 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Scored 3 of the 4 touchdowns for Elyria Catholic, and as their coach has said in interviews, he is the offense, and they're not afraid to say it.
Absolutely not. He was most definitely the player that makes or breaks the team, and I don't like saying that about a team, but that's the true story about Elyria Catholic. And Levi Elis is a very, very good player, and he will continue to be. And as he goes into college, I wish him the best of luck.
Yes, definitely. Then going to the Parma versus Westlake recap. Parma started off the game really well. They started off with a touchdown, up 7-0, and they had a lot of momentum, hoping they can win the game, but only went downhill from there. 49 straight points were scored by the Westlake Demons, starting with a 10-yard touchdown pass of their own from quarterback Sam Bucchieri to Caden Cole to tie the game at 7. I mean, none of us were here at this game, but just looking at max preps, I think I maybe checked it 5-6 times. When I first saw it, I think it was 14-7. Every time, maybe every 10-15 minutes, a score. And he's going through more of them. Caden Cole, he had some nice catches on another drive. Will Ortowski was the next receiver to get a touchdown, however, on the next drive. Another punt. Sam Bucchieri found Cooper Rommel for a 24-yard touchdown to extend the lead to 21-7. Parma's next drive, they fumbled, and Westlake's Liam Shields returned the ball for 30 yards, touchdown to extend the lead 28-7. A few drives later, Will Ortowski once again had a 30-yard recovery for return for a TD, make the game 35-7. To begin the second half, Will Ortowski returned a 60-yard kick for 60 yards, touchdown 42-7. One more touchdown on the ground. Not much more I could say about that game. 49-7. It wasn't a close game. And just like the description, I'm just rattled off what I could see as quickly as I could. it was an unfortunate game there for Parma, as that was their biggest defeat of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. That was their biggest defeat of the season. It was a really tough game. As a tough competitor too. Westlake has done really good this season, so it'll be interesting to see what develops out of Westlake and for this Parma team.
Yeah, and that could be a team we do see in a GLC crossover game on the 21st of October, so that's potentially one to look out for. But the thing with Parma that we've heard especially is they'll have a strong start, come out the gate really good, really quickly, looking like they're ready to compete, and then the wheels come off quickly. Hoping something similar will happen tonight, but Holy Name's defense, they're prepared to let nothing on the board like the first two opponents of Parma did. All right, with those recaps finally out of the way after 2-3 attempts, I don't even know at this point. Let's get to some questions, starting with question number 1. After allowing 358 total rushing yards on 4 touchdowns on 48 carries, what does Holy Name need to do to stop the run? What do they have to do?
They got to do a lot, and I think it first off starts with, one, we got to limit penalties on the offensive side. And defensively, we need to, pay attention, read our gaps, read our man, see what's up, and that's a key part. And I spoke with some of the football players today, and the coaches were really on them this week about reading the field and reading those gaps. If you can't see the gaps and you can't see the opportunities, then it's not going to be a good football game for your football team. So that's really something we have to capitalize on tonight, is seeing those gaps.
Yeah. I have something similar, but I have 4 different bullet points. Number 1, back to the basics. Simple, wrap up, match the foot to the shoulder, wrap up, tackle, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Protect the boundaries, keep rushers on the inside of the hashes. Keep in mind, when we talk about the touchdowns that we had last week, both of Javon Williams' rushing touchdowns were on the outside of the hashes. At least 2 of the 4 rushing touchdowns from Elyria Catholic, outside rushes. If we could keep them on the inside of the field, probably have good success. Push the line of scrimmage back. Like we said, key to the game last week was push the line of scrimmage and win the line of scrimmage. If we can push them back 1 or 2 plays on the run, then we should be in good shape. And finally, like you said, find a gap through the O-line and finish the job. Get through the left guard, left tackle, right guard, center. Get through your man and get to the running back or quarterback and make sure they go down. Make sure that it won't just be a nice arm tackle and they'll get right out of it like Derrick Henry. You got to make sure that they are down.
Get physical. It's football. Time to play, and that's the bottom line. It's time to get physical. Yeah, this is football, so let's play that game.
And for the second time this season, last game, Christian Sanchez was limited to under 30 rushing yards in a game. What does he need to do to have a big opportunity tonight? What does the team need to do to help him? And what does Christian himself need to do to have a big game tonight?
I think the O-line needs to stay tight, no gaps. It allows Christian to run his plays. He needs to read his plays from his coaches, and as a whole entire team, they can do better with him if they understand him, they understand their coaches, and they go through what the play is. Go through the basics, 101, day 1 of camp. What are the plays we learned? Let's focus on those and how we can get Christian to run the ball.
Yeah. Once again, I do have 4 bullet points. It seems like I like 4 bullet points apparently. Number 1, textbook blocks. O-line, hold your blocks. Hold it for 2 seconds. Make sure you can get to the outside edge and get them some space. Like with that, open space. Find the blockers. Follow your blockers. If you have a receiver getting a guy and he's trying to tell you to go on his outside shoulder and go outside of him, go outside. If he's forcing him to the boundaries and he has to cut inside, cut inside. Follow your blockers. They'll tell you exactly where to go. Number 3, give him the ball more. He had less than 10 carries last game, and there's no way a running back, any running back, will have a good game if they don't get the ball a ton. You got to give him the ball, got to feed him early and often, make him a workhorse running back that he definitely is. And finally, use his bruising style to beat mismatches size-wise. Christian Sanchez is 235 pounds. That is not an easy mass to take down, for sure. If he can use that bruising style like Derrick Henry does in the NFL, break a tackle or 2, do like what Andrew Cole will do. Once he gets in open space, he'll break a tackle or 2. If he can do something similar like that tonight, he should be primed to at least double his biggest rush of the season, which was a 12-yard run. So hopefully he can beat that tonight. Question number 3. Even though Parma has only scored 13 points this season, they did jump up to a 7-0 lead last week over Westlake. What does the defense need to do to avoid that happening again tonight?
I think the defense, like we've just previously mentioned in the other 2 questions, don't let the gaps open. If you see a guy, tackle him. See red, act upon it. That's a really big part of football. You have to see your targets. And if you don't see your targets, then you don't hit the right guy, and next thing you know, he's running down the 10, and he's in the touchdown. And that's just not it's not how you want to play the game. You don't want the game to end up like that. So you have to really focus on seeing the guy and doing your best.
Yeah, especially seeing red should be an easy thing tonight. If you don't see red, don't tackle him, because Parma is clearly out there in red uniforms similar to Menors. If you don't see red, you might not want to tackle that guy. It might be your own teammate or ref. But
right. If you see white, it's a ref or Holy Name, so that's a bad idea.
as long as their guy in red's on the ground and it's not a penalty, I think it's pretty good. And then I have a couple of different ones for that. Force 3 and out early and often. As long as we can keep them on the field for as few plays as possible, to keep the offense out there, our offense, as many plays as possible, that's a big key to this game. Secondary, let nothing over top. Just like on 3rd down and 15, you can allow 14. You can't allow 15. You got to keep them underneath. Say someone, if your safety's at the 50, nothing better get past you at the 50. Wherever you're staying, if it's thrown over your head, you got to make sure nothing's caught. Underneath, that's fine. You can tackle and wrap up, make sure it doesn't get the first down. Anything over top, you can just simply not allow. Don't get flagged for offsides, pass interference, defensive holding, any dumb, I guess you could say, mental error of the game. Make sure you play a clean game of football, don't get penalized, and that should be a pretty good thing for the defense to do. Do that, and their offense should be on the field for a very minimal amount of time. Rush the quarterback to make a bad decision. Get a lot of pressure. We saw it in the JV game. Elyria Catholic had a nice, good pressure on both Diego Nuni and Jeffrey Bird. We made him rush the decision. That's why there was a couple picks, including the pick 6. If you can rush them, that's key. I was talking to Jeffrey earlier today on the one interception. The defensive back, he didn't go to tackle necessarily. He was just on his back shoulder, which made him make an awkward throw, which was picked off. Do stuff like that, make the quarterback feel very uncomfortable, and let him know this green wave defense, he'll be in your face for the rest of the night. Make sure you get used to that quickly. And then finally, get to the ball carrier and hit hard and often. Don't do any dirty plays, none of that Vontaze Burfict stuff here. We want to play a safe, healthy game of football. But don't be afraid to pop them. Don't be afraid to pop them. It's football, it's a physical game. Be ready to be physical, and don't be afraid of being physical. It's okay, it's a game of physicality. We both played football. We know how physical that line is. We know how physical it is to tackle someone. I remember against Normandy, my only solo tackle of my career, I dragged the quarterback down from behind to make sure he didn't get a first down. I used as much force as I could to get him down, to make sure he didn't run for yards. So I did not. He probably could have just easily ran out of the tackle and had a nice first down. So being physical and hitting the ball carrier early and often is a big key to this game.
Yeah, if you don't hear pads cracking, you ain't smacking them. So that's definitely a key tonight.
Quote of the week, we want to clip that. There it is, quote of the week. There you go. And number 4, we do have another injured player, but he is active tonight, Kalandasco. His status up in the air. We don't know how long, we don't know if he's on a pitch count or whatnot. Who needs to step out on both sides of the ball if he cannot play for the whole game?
Like I've said in previous pregame shows, I've said it all throughout the season, Holy Name is a very flexible football program. I mean, we have Javon who can run the ball himself. He can throw the ball to those receivers. We have Christian Sanchez who really needs those yards tonight. And I think that'll be a key tonight if Kalandasco can't step in and step up as a wide receiver because of his ankle limitations. And I think that's how I'm going to leave it is we can be flexible, and we're going to see a lot of those guys that are receivers stepping up as well. I think that's the most important part. I don't want to, mismention names, but there's a lot of people and a lot of receivers that are going to do great things.
Yeah, definitely. As we saw in warm-ups, Kalandasco will be active tonight. But as we've seen with guys last year, I mean, Mason Craycraft's the guy that comes to mind. His knee. He had a big knee injury early in the season, kept getting hit, and one time against Buckeye went down. They had to replace him for a little bit of a game. It's just next man up. You got to be like that. We've seen him act tough. He'll go out there for as long as he physically can. I don't think it'd be his decision to come out of the game if he does come out of the game due to injury. Another first guy I'm going to mention, Matt Matronics. He seems to knock on wood be back from his injury that he suffered last year. A lot of hard work from him. He had his first catch of the season last week. He's ready to go to be a receiver. And even though he plays more on defense now, Joey Ragone still has 2 catches on the season. If need be, we can put him in there. And in the secondary, guys like Keyshawn Gardner, we know what we're going to get from him. We know that Keyshawn Gardner is one heck of a defensive back, one heck of a football player. We know he's going to play well. And I mean, as we saw in kick returning duties, Javon Williams, put our quarterback out there, put him everywhere. Kind of reminds me of those out-of-position Michael Vick cards you'll see on Madden every year. Kind of put him wherever you need him to play.
That was a shocking play, honestly. I was just so confused, and you said Vaughn was on the field, and I said, wait, why? And it just took a minute to process, not because I'm slow, but just because, well, it's different, I guess, and that's a flexible Holy Name football program for you.
Vaughn's basically like Troy Polamalu in those commercials where he's messing with Patrick Mahomes. Never not working. He's always working on something. He's always on the field, it seems. And a couple other guys I have listed, Rayshon Ederson, Gabe Young, Andrew Cole if need be, and Kevin Pavanka can all be ready to step up in the defensive back. And even if, depending how this game goes, if Holy Name wants to put in some of their younger guys for experience, Mikey towards Zedlow. Did he tell us to shout him out here a little bit? Maybe. But however, I was planning on doing that anyway. In that JV game, he did have a nice interception. But I do want to say, like, looking to last night's football game between the Chargers and the Chiefs, if you notice on the one play that Asante Samuel dropped the pick, he went straight at the ball, it bounced out of his arms. However, in last week's game, Mikey was able to get around the ball so he fell on his back opposed to his chest, and that's why he was able to hold on to the ball. He knows the fundamentals, and a lot of these guys do. So I can see him getting a shout, especially for how well he played in that, with the fundamentals there, basics of football, protecting the football, and he did so. So if he gets in this game, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of guys and a lot of variety tonight, but you know, it's a football game, you never know what can happen. Vaughn could be playing all positions tonight, so who knows?
I'm ready to see Vaughn at receiver. I'm ready to see some very interesting formations. And then the final question, with Parma being 0-4, what does Holy Name's mindset need to be to avoid it being a potential trap game?
You know, Holy Name's got to go in this with the sense of this could be a trap. Like you just said, this could be a trap. What has Parma been working on for the last 4 weeks? Maybe they've taken the last 4 weeks and they've really learned from those tough losses. However, it's very hard. You've lost 4 games in a row. Parma's going to have a really big mindset of we need to win this game, and Holy Name can't come in with that sense of cockiness that they're going to win just because Parma's 0-4. But I think if they stay humble tonight, they eat good, they get those pancakes on the line, we'll be great.
Yeah, then obviously you hear the mentality around school, especially today. A lot of if you ask the student body predicting it, they're predicting a win and they're predicting a big win. We got to not be cocky. We got to not underestimate this Parma football team. Keep in mind, this is a high school football team. These guys, they're all here for a reason, definitely. And as well, this being Parma's final season as a school, there has to be something to play for. The guys that are still here, they have to be ready to play for something to defend their school one last season. And that has to be a big motivation for these guys, and that could definitely carry them into this game against a Parma rival.
Yeah, it's very tough when your school closes. It's very tough. And you want to leave that legacy behind because it's going to be their last class, you know what I mean? That's tough, and it's really hard. Some students have already left already, but it's very hard for these students, and they got something to prove this season. Even if they don't go far, this is their last football season as Parma Senior. We don't know what the future holds for them or their players. Who knows where they're going to end up, but I think that it'll be good for them, and I think that having something to prove this season will lead them to do great things next season or in college.
Yeah, as you can see, as the coin toss is going on, where the player's going to defend, we got to stick to what works. Same thing, mentality goes there. Stick to what works in the coin toss, but stick to what works on offense and defense. Work on the screen plays. Work on rushing the ball well. Work on making sure your guy is tackled. Stick to what works. Don't make big mental errors at big points. You can't give up a penalty like just going back to the Chiefs. Looks like we're picking on the Chiefs a lot today. In their game against Tom Brady in 2018, they had a shot to be in the Super Bowl a year earlier than they were. Frank Clark jumped offside. You can't have a mental error like that and then end up losing the game. You got to make sure you play a clean football game from the first minute all the way down to the last knee down if there's a big lead and someone's kneeing out the clock. You got to play physical throughout the whole game. And finally, don't turn the ball over. The possession game is huge. We've been good on that this year. If we can keep doing that well, then I think we should be primed to play well in this game. All right, the next segment, we're bringing back speed stats. We had 12 stats. This time we're trying to make it a little bit quicker. We have about 16, 18 left to go before the clock runs out. We're having until 15 minutes, basically. I'm giving Damian 1 minute to answer these questions, 12 of them. Whatever we get to, we get to. So starting in 7, 6, 5, 4. I'll start reading now. Christian has 129 rushing yards on the season. Will he have his first 100-yard rushing game of the season tonight?
Yes, absolutely he's going to.
Javon averages 142 passing yards per game. Will he get 150 passing yards tonight?
Absolutely as well.
Parma has scored 13 points this whole season. Will they score tonight?
I don't think so.
All right, fair enough. Cole is averaging 3 catches per game. Will he have 3 tonight?
Yes.
Javon is averaging 1 rushing touchdown per game. He had 2 last week and 1 against Padua. Will he have 1 tonight?
Most definitely.
Holy Name has yet to put up 30 points in a game. Will tonight be the first time we do that this season?
Absolutely.
as we have 20 seconds left. No Holy Name receiver has more than one receiving touchdown. Will someone end the season with 2 touchdowns on the season receiving?
Yes, absolutely tonight.
Christian Sanchez is averaging 3.39 yards per carry. Will he get 4 more yards per carry on average?
I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally, the last question as we reserve it for the fans. With this being Parma's homecoming game, will the crowd noise cause a timeout for Holy Name at any point in this game?
No. Holy Name's going to stay focused.
All right, and with it being 14:53, that is then speed stats. We had a couple that we didn't get to that we can go over if we have time left at the end. But speed stats, like we said on our social media accounts, send us in any stats you would like to be mentioned, and we can make some questions out of it. Now the fun part, around the grounds, the predictions. This is the part everyone's been waiting for.
No one's been waiting for it.
You can go look at last week when Damian said, I would choke my lead. And I was up by 1. However, he has fallen to 3rd place. 4th place being Mr. Palcisco. He went 5 out of 12 last week, 41.7%. Damian is now in 3rd place with a 64.5% correct average. Cameron, who is unfortunately not here with us, who will give us predictions later in the game, 66.7%. And then me, on top by 3 games correctly predicted at 74.2%. And going back to last week, I went 9-3, Damian 7-5, Cam 8-4, Mr. B 5-7. I'm feeling good. I'm up by 3 games. I'm liking this. I'm liking this lead that I'm getting.
Yeah, I think this is, I'm not coming back this week. I think we're going to have a lot of similar predictions. I just have a feeling because these games were pretty easy choices for me. I don't know about you, but
a couple I did struggle with, Post. Let's just start with one that's be very controversial potentially, depending who you think is going to win. Buckeye versus Valley Forge. Who do you have winning?
I got to go with Valley Forge on this one, and there's a big reason why. We did not think they were going to step up like they did last week, and they did. And that's my point-blank answer right there.
Looking at the one loss each of these teams has, Buckeye lost to a 2-2 North Homestead team. Valley Forge, in this very end zone that we're being angled towards right now, gave up a touchdown to North Ridgeville in the final minute of play. While I think something similar will happen tonight, Valley Forge will win, and they'll win by 3 tonight. It's going to be a very close game. Forge wins over Buckeye. Game 2, Rocky River versus Elyria Catholic. Who do you have winning?
I got to go with Elyria Catholic. Levi, Elis, strong.
Levi Ellis, do we need to say more? Elyria Catholic is going to win this game, and it's not going to be close. Game number 3, North Homestead versus Fairview. Who do you have winning?
I got to go with North Homestead on this one. I believe they're 2-2, as you just previously mentioned. I think they have a good chance of winning. Fairview's not having such a great season this year. Point blank, North Homestead.
North Homestead, I also predict them to win. North Homestead, they've picked it up the last 2 weeks. Starting 0-2, they've won the last 2 games. They upset Buckeye last week, which was a very shocking one. I think they'll play really well tonight and be able to get a nice played football game against Fairview. Game number 4, Bay versus Westlake. Who do you have winning?
I got to go with Bay on this Parma last week. I got to go with Bay. Bay's a tough competitor, really hard. They've had a good season. I believe 3-1. Don't quote me, maybe 4-0.
They have wins.
They do have wins, though. I think they're 4-0. I don't know. I'll check that later and let you know.
Yeah. I also believe they're going to win tonight. It's going to be a good game between both of them. Very close game, maybe 20-15, something random. A very random scoreline. I believe they'll have a very obscure number for one or both teams in that game. I don't know why. I think it should be a very random scoreline tonight of that game, but I think Bay's going to win. Game number 5, Washington Massillon. The recently fallen from number 1 to number 2 in the state champion St. Ed's. Who's going to win?
I got to go with state champion St. Ed's. Still number 2, higher than, Washington Massillon. I got to go with St. Ed's. State champions. This might be their 5-0. I think they're going to have a great season.
Now, I do think Eds will lose in the relative future. I do not think it's tonight. I think they'll pull out another close victory as they've done this season. This time, I think 6-point win against Washington Massillon. Both are very good programs historically. I think Eds just gets enough. A late game touchdown. Eds fans go crazy, and they're going to win that game. Game number 6, Riverside Painesville. We were supposed to play them this year, ended up playing Menor, had a good game there. But last week, ended Chardon's winning streak of 28 or so games versus Madison. Who do you have winning?
I got to go with Riverside. They ended that streak. They did really great. The great football program. That's what I'm going with, point blank.
Riverside Painesville might be arguably the most informed team in the state. I can't pick against Riverside Painesville right now. I think they're going to win. It's going to be a nice statement win. And they're going to show why they should be, their name should be known up there with Eds, Iggy, Hoban. They're going to prove tonight why they should be up there. Game number 7, the team who lost last week to Riverside, Chardon versus Mayfield. Who do you have winning?
This is a tough one. I got to go with Chardon, although they came off that tough loss. Chardon's gonna come back and bounce back tonight. That's just what I'm feeling tonight.
They also have Chardon. I also have Chardon winning the game. I mean, I think it's gonna be a good one, but I mean, can't bet against Chardon. We'll be back with the predictions in a couple minutes as we gotta resolve an issue real quick. we're finally back after some technical difficulties, getting people in the stadium, you know, all the fun stuff. I am Nathan Smee, alongside me is Cameron Ragazzo, finally getting in. This is probably the most glad I've been to see you ever, so it's probably good.
Just looking in, but I'm glad we made it here.
Yeah, we'll finish our predictions and stuff later in the game. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time, not like we have 48 minutes of football to talk about, you know what I mean? We'll figure out a time to go over it. So far, basically, we're agreeing on all our opinions. We'll listen to Cam's opinions on the games. That way, you know, we can drop him in the rankings a little bit more.
Prove that I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's in second place right now, so I mean, he's holding on pretty nicely. So
It's true.
we'll get to see if that happens, but we'll get to that later in the first quarter, probably, sometime. Yeah, we have 48 minutes. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
And if not on the social media page, we'll just put out who we were supposed to have win, and then you can have it be.
And surely I'll be right.
And then you can have screenshots. Oh my gosh, they predicted so and so to win, they lost. That's the unfortunate part of it.
That's what happens with you.
I'd rather be clipped. I'd rather be clipped than have a screenshot.
Okay.
Regardless of that, as we mentioned in the pregame show, Curtis Robinson unable to kick tonight. So kicking it off for Holy Name is number 20, Chase Jostity. Jostity begins his run up, and we are underway at Byers Field. Kicks a little high, taken in by Robinson. And Robinson will be taken down pretty hard at around the 19-yard line. Hard hit on the play there by Austin Wondolowski.
Big kick there by Chase. We didn't see that last week. More of like a squib last week, but big opening kick.
And after that nice hit by Wondolowski, there is an injured player on the field, number 9, Terry Robinson. So that is our first injury time out of the game. But with that, where were we on predictions? Where were your predictions? I believe we were around the Chardon-Mayfield game. We both agreed. All right. Game number 8, we were predicting Medina versus Strongsville. Damian, who do you have winning that one?
I'm going to have to go with Medina on this one. It's just a good football program. Strongsville, I don't think they came up with the win last week. And I just predict that Medina's going to do good.
Archbishop Hoban versus Iggy. I have Hoban. What do you have?
I gotta go with Hoban. Hoban's a great team. I know Iggy was looking good this season too, but I gotta go with Archbishop Hoban. They're moving up the ranks.
Game number 10, Butchtool versus Benedictine. I have Benedictine. Who do you have winning?
I gotta say Bushel. Benedictine is 0-4 right now. Unfortunately, they're gonna go 0-5 tonight.
And that was our first not agreed upon opinion, but the injured player is able to get off the field, and they'll bring up the Parma offense. First down and 10, ball spotted at around the 19-yard line. Five wide to begin here. Man in motion, first down and 10. Bonus keeps. The quarterback, Nick Bonus, will be taken down at around the 21-yard line, gain of 1 or 2 on the play. Second down and 9 after the gain of 1 on the play. Once again, 5 wide here for Parma Senior. Coach are yelling to watch the screen, and it appears to be somewhat of a screen as he's rolling out to his right. He's looking downfield instead, dumps the ball off to Biziecki, and he'll be taken down immediately. Gabe Young there on the hit, which will bring up third down and 10. Like we said in pregame show, hit hard, and Holy Name's defense seem to be starting off by having some nice hard hits in this game already. They're giving a little bit on the forward progress, saying it's third down and 7. 2 in the backfield, third down and 7. Bono takes a snap, looking to throw. Bono has a man, and he's hit right away. Closest receiver there was number 5, Ethan DeMitches, and that'll bring up 3 and out. And for the second time today, a Parma Senior player is down on the field with an injury. So once again, an injury timeout. And just to finish off, so that we don't forget to finish off, the last 2 games, Oberlin versus Fireland. So I have Firelands winning that game. Damian, who do you have winning that game?
Also have Firelands winning that game. Great football program. They're doing great this season. we're going to continue to work tonight, boys.
And then finally, Brunswick versus Euclid. Who do you have winning?
Who do you have winning?
I have Brunswick beating Euclid. Both teams struggling this year, both good programs. I think Brunswick will squeak out a win.
Are they also both 0-4, if I'm not mistaken?
I believe Brunswick's 1-3.
Oh.
We gave within 1 or 2 here, so I mean, it's close enough.
Let me just get, I'll give Brunswick the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
All right, Cam, looks like he has his predictions up that he definitely didn't do during AP Gov, so let's hear him.
Buckeye versus Valley Forge. I have Buckeye winning this game. Rocky River versus EC. I have EC winning. North Homestead versus Fairview. I have North Homestead winning. Bay versus Westlake. I have Bay winning. Washington Massillon versus St. Ed's. Riverside versus Madison. I have Riverside. Chardon versus Mayfield. I have Chardon. Medina versus Strongsville. Rep the hometown. Go Strongsville. Or go Medina. What am I talking about?
No, I'm the one from
Go
Strongsville
Medina.
here.
Yeah, that was wrong. I looked at you, so I thought Strongsville. Go Medina.
Geography's not your strong suit, is it?
No. Hoban versus St. Ignatius. I'm going to go with St. Ignatius here, despite you picking Hoban.
That's 2 different ones. All right, we got some variety.
Butchell versus Benedictine. I'm going to go with Benedictine, despite Damian choosing the latter. The opposite of the latter. Oberlin versus Firelands. I'm going to go with Firelands. And Brunswick versus Euclid. Brunswick strong. I'm going to go with Brunswick.
All right, I mean, pretty similar predictions. I mean, I don't think there's a way that I can drop now. No, don't say that. I'm going to find a way to drop now. But I mean,
They tie.
oh, if all these are tie, what are we going to say in the case of a tie? What do we do in that if it ever happens?
We mark it as a tie.
All right. As the injured Parma player, Nick Bonus, able to get off on his own power. However, they did not get enough on there of the incomplete pass, which will bring up 4th down and 7 in the punting unit of Parma Senior. Yeah, with 2 minutes into the game almost, that is the end of your Holy Name Athletics pregame show. We got it done one way or another.
Pre-game, we're like mid the game. Early game.
We got it done. That's what matters. We got it done.
Holy Name game show.
Snap's good, hold is good, and the punt is off. A little bit of a short punt, taken in at around the 48-yard line of Parma by Kevin Pavanko, which will bring on the Holy Name offense, led by seniors Javon Williams and Christian Sanchez. Javon Williams is having a very good season, both rushing the ball and passing the ball. 400 yards at least in the air, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, if I'm not mistaken. Then rushing 3 touchdowns, over 200 yards. Pretty solid season there from Javon Williams in his senior season.
Yeah, he looks to keep that up tonight. Just playing as a dual threat quarterback with both using his arms and his legs to advance the Holy Name offense and just looking to keep that forward and rolling tonight.
Yeah, definitely someone else to look out for here. Christian Sanchez. Last week was held under 30 yards for the 2nd game in a row. He's hoping to tonight make it his first 100-yard performance of the season. But if you remember last year against Valley Forge, on the right end zone, he was marked down and fumbled the ball potentially to end the game. I mean, the forward progress was definitely not defined clearly in that game, but so I'm sure that's in Christian Sanchez's mind as he hopes to get revenge on the field that, unfortunately, probably could have been a Holy Name win. We hope that happens tonight, that they get the win. 1st down and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Sanchez gets the ball. Forward progress will get him to around the 47-yard line, get him 1 on the play.
As you see there, Sanchez broke the first tackle. However, it's going to take multiple people to bring down Sanchez. So there they had 2 people, 1 going high, 1 going lower, and was able to stop him.
Yeah, just a nice team tackle there by the Parma defensive line. Keep Sanchez limited to 1 or less yards in the play, as they will mark it as he just got back in the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, ball, same location. Wando to the right of Williams and Sanchez behind Williams. Williams fakes the handoff, looking to throw, launches downfield, pass is caught by Andrew Cole. He'll be taken down at around the 16-yard line. Great play there by Andrew Cole. Gets some open space and run it into the red zone. As you see, Vaughn runs back, finds the open man downfield immediately. Cole some nice yards after the catch and gets in the red zone for Holy Name. I talked to him today during a couple classes. He's feeling confident. He's feeling good in his catching ability and run after the catch. He's showing it early in this game. Sanchez gets the handoff, trying to go up a little bit. forces his way, and forward progress will give him 2 around the 12-yard line.
I would hope that they're going up, like forward in the field.
That is the goal of football. The goal is to advance the ball forward, unless you're the defense. Very complex game of football.
7-6.
Gain of 4 on that play to bring up 2nd down and 6 here in the red zone. Sanchez to the left side of Williams, doubles left formation. Williams takes a snap, going to screen it, caught by Andrew Cole, who's running to the outside, and we're going to say he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Andrew Cole.
Great play there by Cole to get the ball in open space and just really make a play off there. He was forced to the sideline, but he dove for the pylon, and the referee said he was in.
A little confused there, as you can see on the replay. Let's make sure he got in here on the replay. Screen catch is good. Right up the sideline. Again, yeah, he's in. He's on the inside of that pylon that is still down. But 6-0, Andrew Cole, 2nd touchdown of the season. Holy Name doing their usual, attempting to fool no one by sending the guys out wide. Bring them back in. And here he is, sophomore kicker Chase Jossity attempting his first extra point. First extra point of the game.
Yeah.
Snap to line was good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. Nice kick there by Jossity. 7-0 ball game in favor of Holy Name. Good nice drive there, finding Andrew Cole on a couple of passes. Able to get in the end zone. Good start here for Holy Name.
Yeah, Holy Name's just got to keep that up next offensive drive. We worked in the run a little bit early, so I think the play action might have fooled him on the big pass to Andrew Cole there. So got to keep mixing in the run and the pass, and let's hope the Holy Name offense can keep it up. But now to the defense.
The defense looked good on that first drive, forcing a 3 and out, 3 yards total gain. We're hoping for something similar to that right now.
How about less yards?
Less yards, there we go. Negative yards for him. That's what we're going for, negative yards.
Or turnover.
Turnover's nice too. Pick 6 would be very nice. Something positive. All right, Chase Jossity ready to kick the ball away as Parma will receive this kick and start their second drive. Kick returner number 9, Terry Robinson has it, and he'll be taken down at the 20-yard line once again. Keyshawn Gardner there on the tackle.
There's a flag in the play.
So that's good with the flag. Definitely good to see Robinson back in the game after that hard hit on the first play of the game.
Looks to maybe be a flag on Parma. We'll wait the call, or maybe they won't call anything.
The penalty will be on Parma as they're going to move back to what I assume will be the 10-yard line.
An illegal block by Parma on the kickoff.
And well, what do you know? I actually correctly predicted the spot of the ball. 10-yard line, look at that.
That's where Chase kicked it.
There we go.
And it also seems that they don't know where Chase is kicking the ball because both the times the ball almost went over the return man's head.
They're underestimating the lefty.
Big lefty.
First down and 10, trips right formation here for Parma. First takes a snap, hands the ball off. He'll be taken down at the 10-yard line, gets back to the line of scrimmage. It appears that there's a new quarterback in on this play. Lennon Larson, the sophomore quarterback, is in here for Parma after the first drive of, it appears to be a running back, Nick Bonus, who was in the first drive. So potential Wildcat, or just using him as a quarterback. Either way, different quarterback in, 2nd down and 10. Larson takes a snap, looking to throw. The screen is just a little bit low, intended for DeMicus, which will bring up 3rd down and 10. A little bit of swap there on the defensive line, which will bring up 3rd down and 10. And looking at the bottom of your screen there on the end, Andrew Cole, the newly christened, if you will, defensive end, getting some snaps here on defense.
Big in the speed rusher.
Definitely him and Rago next year, especially when they should be the starters next year. It'll be a very dangerous duo off the edge with the speed and power that they both possess. 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw, and it is incomplete. Intended for Mike's again, which will bring up 4th down and 10. Nice coverage there on the play. 3 and out. Gain 0 yards there. So yeah, we did go plus yards. Look at that. Asking you shall receive.
One thing I did see better on that drive was, or at least from last week, was Holy Name just being able to stuff the run, especially, well, only on that first play. But run up the middle, and Holy Name just had the numbers in the box and just completely stuffed it.
Yep. Kevin Vabanko will be standing at around the 38-yard line, awaiting the kick from Parma. Snaps good, holds good. Almost blocked there.
Might have been tipped, maybe.
The ball's going to roll a little bit, and it will be taken in at around the 43-yard line. So we're going to Holy Name's offense with a nice short field once again.
This would be either maybe tipped or, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a mishit, because it didn't look, I don't know, didn't look as clean as his last punt did, so.
Good, nice pressure there from the special teams unit for Holy Name to cause some pressure and force a kick that's pretty short. I mean, 43 yards of field, hoping to get this on a couple of plays. And you're looking back to week 1, that screen play to Austin Weinolowski ended up being a 43-yard touchdown, so we look to run a similar play right here.
How do you remember that?
Memory.
You can't remember the formulas for math.
We're not strong at math or English on this broadcast. 1st down and 10 here. Williams hands the ball to Sanchez. He'll push his way forward to around the 41 where they'll mark him down. Nice job there by Christian to push the pile for a couple of yards there. Seemed like nothing was there. It was only a couple yards.
Yeah, seemed to be like a good initial explosion off the line, off the offensive line there to push him back and give Christian a little bit of yards, 2 yards.
And as you'll see in this game, a lot of rotation so far. As a lot of guys have been rotated in and out of this game. So I would expect to see a lot of that today. A lot of different guys getting some different looks in this game. And we'll see what we can do with it. Second down here. Williams takes a snap. Hands the ball to Sanchez. He's getting some out to the outside. Gonna run forward and will be taken down at around the 29-yard line. Enough for a Holy Name 1st down.
I think Holy Name's got to keep doing that. Just stretch the run to the outside because everyone's going to expect Christian to go up the middle. But when he gets outside, he's going to be lethal.
1st down 10 after that 11-yard run there from Sanchez. Sanchez moving to the left side of Williams. Doubles formation here. Williams communicates with his receivers, takes the snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. He'll stumble his way forward, and he'll be finally taken down at around they're going to mark him at the 18-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play, which tying his season best, which will bring another 1st down. Christian Sanchez looking good so far in this game. Getting some good, nice chunk yardage as he's going to the sideline for a quick breather.
Stretch to the outside last time, coming with the middle. They weren't ready for it.
Yep, Austin Weinolowski will now be the running back for this play. 1st down and 10 in the red zone for Holy Name once again. There's a flag on the play.
Are we offside? Yeah.
It appears there is offside as the hard count seemed to work, and that'll get an extra couple yards there for Holy Name.
5 yards.
5 yards.
It's only penalty yards.
Yes. I can math. I can math contrary to popular belief.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. 1st down and 10 here. Williams communicates with the receivers here. Takes a snap, hands the ball, lines the ball up, but actually doesn't hand the ball off, and has to fall on it at around the 14-yard line. Parma Senior may have it, but it does appear that not Sanchez, Williams did recover.
Oh,
Parma apparently does have it. Here's a mishandled snap there. Not mishandled, mishandled handoff as shown on the replay board. It appears he got the ball and then Parma players able to get to it just at the same time. They'll able to rip it from Williams' hands, and they'll give Parma their third possession of the game.
I still like that offensive drive there from the Holy Name Green Wave. We're able to march on the field, slight miscue, and ends up in a turnover, but I think they could still have a firm momentum in this game.
First down and 10 here. Handoff. And the ball carries met in the backfield. Christian Sanchez down the tackle.
Offensive and defensive threat.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. I mean, 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Christian on both sides of the ball is looking pretty good today.
I just said that.
Well, I mean, he is.
He likes to reiterate what I say.
Most of the time it's the other way around. You can believe what you want. Second down and 13. Hard count does not work. Quarterback takes the low snap, hands the ball off. Ball carrier Wadsworth will be taken down at around the 10-yard line. They're down 14 after the loss of 1. I mean, as long as we have three or less yards, then once again it's another good step there by the defense. First of all, giving them 3 yards, then allowing 0, and then getting negative yards. Pretty good progression if we can do that here on 3rd and 14. Right, takes a snap, takes a handoff, rolling out to his left. Pass is caught, and he'll be taken down around the 16-yard line. Not enough for a first down, which will bring up 4th down and most likely the Parma punting unit. Wondolowski and Pavanka are back deep. And there's a flag on the play. It looked like it was about to be an attempted fake. I mean, there was a flag on the play. I mean, it was a nice job there by Wondolowski. If you saw on your screen, he ran down to look at it. It appears if they would have faked it, I mean, it was a 1-on-1. He made it 2-on-1 there. And
Is that 15 cents?
15 cents. There we go. 3 penalties. 15 cents already in. Fourth down and 12 now. Snaps a little low, but taken in. Kick is up. Taken in by Pavanka at around the 39-yard line to bring on Holy Name's offense for their 3rd offensive possession. First one being a touchdown, the second one being a fumble in the red zone.
Yeah, yet again another great defense there with the Holy Name.
There we go. I mean,
I can't English.
And Holy Name once again a short field here, looking to capitalize. I mean, going back to what works, screen passes could be in here. Getting the ball to Sanchez, who did have two nice carries there for 11 and 12 yards on that last drive. Give him the ball here. He might be able to break loose for a nice touchdown.
The field just keeps getting shorter and shorter.
There we go.
Every drive, they've gotten the ball closer and closer.
Trips left, first down and 10 here. Williams takes a snap, takes the handoff, looking to throw, rolling out to the left and now to the right side, trying to find some space. Sanchez catches it. Cutting back inside a little bit. Forward progress will get him to around the 31. Actually, an extra yard there to the 30-yard line. Nice gain there by Sanchez, making something out of nothing as well for Williams, who ran around for his life in the backfield there and just able to dump it off to Sanchez for a nice little gain.
Yeah, good play there by Vaughn, just to, escape the pressure and just be able to, like Smee said, just find the dump off and get some positive yardage.
And like we mentioned in pregame, lefty Jostity begins his run up and kicks the ball off. Once again, another deep kick taken in by Robinson. And running from the left side to the right side of the field will be taken down around the 23, 24-yard line to bring back Parma's offense onto the field for their 4th drive of the game. All right, first down and 10 here. Ball at around the 25-yard line here for Parma on their 4th drive of the first quarter. First takes a snap, dropping, looking to throw. Pass is caught. And receiver will be taken down at the 28-yard line. Gain 3 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 7. Second down and 10 here. Looks like a doubles formation here for Parma. Larson takes a snap, hands the ball off. Camion, the ball carrier, taken down. To bring up 3rd down, and maybe 4 yards. Ball around the 31-yard line. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 is your score. Third down and 7 here. Trips formation here for Parma to the right side of the field. Quarterback to snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Larson launches it downfield, and it is incomplete. Nice pass defended there by Rayshon Ederson, and that should be enough to bring the punting unit back on for Parma. 4th down and 7. Not picking up on our mic, but you can hear from our side of the field, Coach Wondolowski yelling at his players to watch for the fake, as it was almost attempted on the last punt, but a flag negated the attempt. The snap is a little low. He's going to run it himself, and he'll be taken down. Austin Wondolowski there will force him down at around the 16-yard line, depending where they give it. It will be Holy Name's ball, though, depending a flag.
Well, he just spiked the ball, so I'm going to assume it's a flag on him.
I would assume so.
Yeah, it's sportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, not the world's greatest snap there. He got it on a bounce and wasn't able to. Well, if he did kick the ball, it was going to be blocked. So he just tried to take off and run for it and was angry.
But I do have to give him credit, though, for trying. I mean, you could have sat down there and just taken the hit right away. He tried to make something out of nothing. Unfortunately, it did not work out for him. And Holy Name has an excellent field position here, hoping to capitalize with 29 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Like I said, the Holy Name's starting field position keeps getting better and better.
And their defense, they've been on point today. Four great drives there. I don't think they've had a first down yet in this game. Parma.
Yeah, definitely a big difference from last week.
Yeah, Parma started very hot last week with a touchdown. Nothing yet here for them in the first quarter. 14-0 is your score. Wondolowski, the running back, to the left side of Williams, trips left formation. First down and 10. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off to Wondolowski, and he'll be taken down at around the 10-yard line.
No. Yes. But no. It's like the 7.
You have a 7, and here's Holy Name. We'll take it to the second quarter. End of the first quarter, your score 14-0. Like we said, good ball game so far for Holy Name. Christian Sanchez has played really well in this game. Have some nice rushes there. I mean, I don't have the official stats on me. I think he's at least at 50 yards on the first quarter.
I think definitely the highlight of that quarter, at least, was the Holy Name defense just coming out and showing who's boss and just not letting Parma allowed to get a first down and just giving Holy Name's offense an excellent starting field position.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy to go on the road anywhere and start off really hot. I mean, as you can hear the crowd noise potentially through our microphones, it is the homecoming game here for Parma. So, I mean, definitely crowd noise might be a factor, but Holy Name seems to be handling it really well. They're looking at, there's one game last night at the GLC. I think it's a big talking point. I mean, Normandy versus Lakewood. Normandy came out on top by a score of 20-14. I mean, we played Normandy in 2 weeks. That Normandy team's looking really good this year. I mean, actually 3 weeks, my mistake. But still 3 weeks. I mean, that Normandy team's looking pretty good. They have a game next week here at Byers on Friday night against Valley Forge. I'm sure that'll be a good game, as Forge, depending on their outcome tonight, will be 4-1 or 3-2. So both of those other Parma teams are looking really good this year, and playing in back-to-back games for Holy Name after Lakewood, it's going to be scary, but Holy Name seems to be handling Parma really well here. First down and 10, second down and 7, actually. First down as Wando takes the jet, and he will be in for the Holy Name touchdown.
If I'm not mistaken, he went untouched there. Just good lead block there as Christian Sanchez was leading around the edge and just made sure no one was going to touch Austin Wondolowski.
All right, we do have one score update for you. Bay Village is currently up 14-0 over Westlake. Did anyone predict Westlake to win?
Nope.
There you go. So far it's looking good. Just like the Brown season, only downhill from here.
Whoa. I'm confident in my pick.
All right, let me change this. Seattle. Oh, okay. Before I make a Seattle Seahawks joke, North Homestead is up 28-7 in the first quarter against Fairview. North Homestead, they're looking for 3 straight. They're looking really good out the gate.
I also picked them.
There we go. Snap good, hold good, kick is up and good. Don't overphrase it for the Browns fan. Just like the Seahawks season, only downhill from here. There we go, we fixed it. Browns fans, I apologize. Seahawks fans, Gino for MVP.
They don't live here. This is Ohio. We're the lone Seahawks fan.
Better than being a Falcons fan.
That is true.
I mean, at least there's one. I mean, I'm not the only Falcons fan. Or not Falcons fan. Any Bird fan in the house tonight. I mean,
Bird.
Seahawks fan. I mean, there is one player on the football team, Falcons fan. Definitely love messing about the 28-3 lead game, but I mean,
yeah.
the Browns season will only go up from here. We'll rephrase it. There you go. But don't clip me when they go 17-0 and win the Super Bowl. Don't clip me, please. Clip the next part where I say they can go only uphill from here.
Surely clip the other one, and then he proves me wrong. I'll clip it if you don't.
Life choices are being regretted already in this game.
Just speak words better.
But what is not being regretted is the 3 touchdowns so far scored. 21-0 is your score.
That's true.
I mean, Holy Name, like we said, looking really good out the gate. Scored on 3 of their 4 first possessions. Hoping to add more to the score.
That is true.
Holy Name needs one more point to have it be their season best. Another score update. In the second quarter, Archbishop Hoban is up 7-0 over St. Ignatius, as Chase Josty will stunt this kick away, which will give Parma their 5th possession of the game. A little bit of a squib high kick there. Ragone will take down the returner around the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, depending where they spot it, which will bring up Parma first down and 10 for their 5th possession of the game.
So how can you remember the number of possessions they have? But I don't understand that.
I remember certain things.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know what I was going for.
Well, I'm not allowed to remember things?
I didn't say that.
This is hurtful.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
I mean, it's pretty hurtful.
Let's get back to football, Smee.
First down and 10 here. Five wide formation here for Parma. Larson looking to throw. Pass is caught. The ball carrier will stumble into the backfield. Lost the one on the play. But we do have a score update. I mean, defense optional in this game. 19-14 in the second quarter. Washington Massillon is currently up over the state champion State Ed Eagles. So, I mean, that could be an upset alert in the making. I did say in the pregame show, Eds, I think they're going to fall at some point this season. Don't think it's going to be tonight, but I mean, Massillon, 19 points against Eds, they're pretty solid.
They should win because I picked them. And I hope you picked the other Washington. Massillon.
I picked St. Ed's.
Okay, did you pick? Who'd you pick? Did you pick St. Ed's? Okay, so it really won't matter.
Second down and 11 after Cam realized that everyone picked the same team.
Okay.
Larson looking to throw, and he will be looking to throw the ball away. Incomplete pass there. Nice pressure there from the Holy Name defensive line to rush the quarterback to throw the ball away.
Yeah, Wando had a shot at him, but he stepped up in the pocket. So, and then some other Holy Name player got in there. I couldn't see the number, but good attempts to get the sack and forced to throw it away.
The team that ended Chardon's perfect unbeaten run, Riverside, is up 17-0 currently against Madison.
I also picked Riverside.
I mean, I think we pretty much picked all the same teams except for like 2 or 3 games.
Okay, so my team should win that game.
There you go. This camp says so. Third down and 11. Doubles formation here. Larson looking to throw. He's gonna run, just slide right away. Get to about the line of scrimmage, depending where they say the slide started. They're gonna say gain maybe half a yard there. Fourth down and 11. Punting unit should come out here for Parma.
Maybe. I've seen crazier.
I don't think Brandon Staley is making the play call here.
It's true.
Pavanka back deep at around the 45-yard line. Little low snap once again, and he'll have to run it himself once again. Getting the outside edge, and he'll be tripped up a little bit shy there.
Good tackle there by Will Dix to just not let him get all the way outside. And Holy Name will take over with, again, excellent field position.
And as you can see, if Will does not make that play, that is an easy first down and some extra yards there. As Will does a nice job there to trip him up and get Holy Name the ball with decent field position, ball at the 34-yard line. Another score update. Rocky River is currently up in a scrappy football game, 6-0 over Elyria Catholic. Does that remember the possession? I now forgot what possession number this is for Holy Name.
Well, if it was,
I think it actually is 5. I think that is 5.
well,
I didn't forget.
I knew that one because if it was, that was Parma's 5th. Parma got
And
the
that's what
ball
I realized. First down and 10 here. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. Puts some room up the gut and will force his way down to the 30-yard line. Nice gain there on the play by Sanchez.
Yet again, they're an example of Christian Sanchez just being hard to take down. I think one of the Parma Redmen defenders grabbed onto his legs, but he got dragged for about 5 yards before another defender could come and help.
Let's get another score update. The Shryock Mustangs are currently winning 14-7 over Drew Aller's alma mater of Medina. Williams takes a snap. Bob will take to keep it himself. running to the outside, and will be taken down in the backfield for a loss of a few yards on the play.
You picked Medina? You picked Medina. Okay. Okay, cool. What games did we pick different then?
The games we picked different. I believe you picked Buckeye to beat Forge.
I did pick Buckeye.
Cam and I went for Benedictine over Buchel, which
I also took
did
St.
not-
Ignatius.
and Ignatius over Hope. All right, those are the 3 games that we predicted differently. Everything else was the same.
Okay, so my teams are going to win and your teams are going to lose.
Flawed logic. 3rd down and 4. Williams takes a snap. The screen will be caught by Matronics. Going to the outside, he'll be taken down at around the 23-yard line, they'll say. Either way, that should be enough
They're
to
going
move
to
the
give him
chains.
the first down. I think, because the ref totally signaled it, and now they're going to move.
All right, this might be our final score update. We don't know. Brunswick is up 28-0 over Euclid in the 2nd quarter.
Ah.
First down and 10. Bucchieri to the right side of Williams, and the left side is Sanchez. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off to Kuchera. Kuchera will be tossed forward to around the 22, 23-yard line, depending on where they spot the ball. Second down and 5 after a nice gain of 5 there. Doubles right formation here with Sanchez to the right side of Williams. However, Dasso gets the ball on the jet sweep, and there's the flag on the play.
He's got to count change. Smee, you can remember what drive they're on. So how many penalties have there been?
I'm gonna guess 5 or 6.
How much? 25, 30.
5 or 30, quick math. Contrary to popular belief, I can do math.
Sometimes.
3rd down and 7. Trips left formation. Williams looking to throw, launches it downfield for Matronics, and it is... There's a flag, it is caught. Touchdown there by Matt Matronics. There's a flag on the play. We'll see if it stands.
Seems to be pass interference of some kind. Pass interference on the offense.
I can see on the replay, let's just see what we get. A little bit of a push off, as you can see a little bit there. Nice job though, even though it's a pass interference, nice job there by Matronics to get the ball. Unfortunately, it will not stand.
Yeah, tried to use his size there to go up and get him. Go up and get the pass. So that'll move the chains back, as they say.
Ball will now be at the 35-yard line. 3rd and a Walmart parking lot.
No, not really.
Kmart parking lot.
Walgreens.
Walgreens. We'll go with Walgreens, why not?
And last week you forgot it existed, so. But I remember that.
3rd down at the line at Culver's at 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
There we go. Trips left formation here. Williams looking to throw. The screen is caught by Matronics. Jadasco, my bad. And he's running up the side of the field. And he'll be taken out of bounds.
Oh, there's another flag.
Our flag.
And it's going to be on Holy Name.
He had a nice run after the catch there by Dasco. Unfortunately, coming back.
Seem to be holding on Andrew Cole out there with the lead block. So, moving back 10 more yards.
They're down 17 now after the penalty. Trips formation here. Williams, once again, the screen.
It's the same exact screen.
The play with whistle dead.
Timeout by Parma. Because they were afraid of running the same play and it working. And it was going to.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it looked pretty good to me. I mean, definitely a lot of confidence there. The coaching staff and Colin Dossie that he was able to get the 17 yards, that he'd be able to do it again. But, I mean, it was 7:07 left to go in the first half. I mean, Holy Name looked very, very sound on both sides of the ball, except for the one fumble that we played a pretty clean game, knock on wood.
Slight miscue, but it didn't seeming to have the greatest effect in the score. At least, not yet.
Three times the charm, as they say, which will be this will be the third time that we attempt third down. Third down and 17, ball at the 31-yard line. Williams takes a snap, right, going back looking to throw. The screen is intercepted. Glasgow will take him down. They're on the 49-yard line. They did away that another error there by Javon Williams, and they'll give the ball back to Parma at around midfield.
Yet again, that pass was intended for Colin Dosco again, which looked like it seemed to be a wide receiver screen, except this time it was on the inside with many offensive linemen going out to block for him, except Javon just didn't see the defender coming in. And
the throw just a little bit short. Unfortunate there. It's Parma, ball at the 48-yard line. 6:59 left to go in the first half. Looking to not only get their first down, but also try to capitalize and score their first points of the game. Larson hands the ball off. Right to the left side. And Jan will be taken down at the 49-yard line of Holy Name. Second down center for the gain of 3 on the play. Trips, variation of trips here. Fumbled snap, and he'll be hit immediately. I say it's a fumble recovery, but he appeared to be down.
Yeah, Will Dix has the ball and has looked towards Jen. Are they gonna? Did he signal that it's Holy Name's ball? I think he might have just said that, except they. Oh, he did. Holy Name ball.
Nice job there by the defense to get the ball back after that nice hit.
Yeah, the ball. Did he just drop the snap?
It was a bobble snap. It was a little bit of a low snap. Unfortunately, he didn't fall on it right away and it was hit and just couldn't get the ball back.
Yeah.
Nice job there by defense to realize that he did not pick up the ball and just absolutely knock the guy over, get to the ball.
And then I guess they called him down on contact when Will Dix grabbed the ball.
I don't know how to explain. I mean, arguably that could have still been a touchdown, but still.
We have the ball.
Yeah, we have the ball. It doesn't matter. There's 6:09 left to go in the first half. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball to Wondolowski. There's a little bit of room, breaking some tackles, and will force his way to what should be the 31-yard line, and it will be due to forward progress.
That was some good numbering there, Smee. Good use of great use of the corneas to find out on the field.
I occasionally do have great use of the corneas. Or the orbital. I do remember my anatomy. I do remember the test that we had a couple days ago. Surprisingly, I still remember. Trips left formation here, 2nd down and 4. Wando moving to the right side of Williams. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Looking downfield, he's going to step up, launching downfield, and it is waiting for the signal.
They say it's caught.
Hey, it's caught. That's a nice catch there.
Good catch there by Andrew Cole to scoop it off the turf.
It's going to replay as he runs up, launches it downfield. Yeah, he's able to get his arm on her. That's definitely a catch.
Good play there also by Javon to notice the pressure coming from the side.
There you go.
So he stepped up in the pocket and made a good throw.
And that is Cole's third catch at the half. I mean, all three of his catches have been really good so far. I mean, the nice screen down a couple yards, the touchdown, and now that one. As we now have first down and goal.
You just said the same two plays. And then that one.
Hand off to Sanchez. And he will stumble his way into the end zone for another Holy Name touchdown, his second of the first half.
Great play there again by Christian Sanchez, just bowl over the defenders and just get in the end zone.
As you see a little bit of Christian there moving guys over. Takes a snap, able to get around to the outside and push his way into the end zone. Now we await the extra point attempt here from Jace Chauncey.
Jace Chauncey.
Yes. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up and good. 28-0 is now your score with 4:37 left to go in the first half. So again, a nice rushing touchdown there by Christian Sanchez, second in the game. He's looking really good tonight.
Chase Chauncey's 4 for 4. Like the meal from Wendy's. Call him the 4 for 4.
Hopefully that number will go up throughout the night.
Yes. There he is again, Chase Chauncey, placing the ball down and ready to kick it away.
There we go.
There we go, now he plays it.
And he knows the adjustment from Parma's return team. They do have a couple of guys stagnated between the 20 and the 10-yard line because they realize they don't know where the ball is going to go and how high it's going to. A little bit of a shorter kick, but still going to bounce weirdly and roll back. And he muffs it a little bit. He'll take it in. They're saying the play dead.
Oh, he might have stepped out.
I mean, that ball looked like it was going to roll out of bounds. So
I don't know why he picked it up.
Yeah, it's going to roll out of bounds. I mean, that was close. I mean, it's a split-second judgment there. I mean, he might have thought that ball was going to stay in bounds, and if it did, that would have been definitely a crucial play there.
That's the great kick there from Chase Chauncey.
Yep. The split-second decision, you got to make the decision, and rather be safe than sorry than give up a turnover inside the red zone, actually inside the 10. First down and ball at the 10-yard line. First takes a snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught. And man gets the ball, will be taken down at the 17-yard line. Gain 7 there on the play. Second down and 3. Low snap. And the force and backs, not enough for a first down there. Nice tackle on the play by Nick Cuchero. Bring up third down and around 2 or 3 yards.
It's funny because you always have to wait to see their numbers, so you just elongate their name, or elongate the bye. You're like, bye. And then they turn around and you're like, oh,
I'd rather be correct than guess incorrectly.
that's true. And sometimes you just can't tell. Because you can't see the numbers.
That's where they're called the Holy Name player. 3rd down and 3. Strips formation here. Brett looking to throw. Launch to the sideline. Pass is caught. Running a little bit back, trying to cut upfield, and he'll be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's a bold move to throw behind the line of scrimmage a lot and expect to get positive yards with nobody blocking.
Being nudged out there by Holy Name, as we said in the pregame show, keeping the underneath stuff. You could, like we said, if 3rd down and 3, you can let him get 2 yards. Can't let him get 3. Nudged out there by Holy Name to let him get the underneath pass completion, and it will tackle him for a loss to bring a 4th down and 3 still.
They just want to get that PPR receptions, like Austin Eckler last night.
So that saved me. That saved me in 3 leagues.
Yeah, thankfully you got the receptions, but not a lot of yards. Football.
Gotta love it. It takes up 1/7 of our days for 4 months of the year.
High punt.
And it will touch a Parma player at the 47-yard line. Depending, they might not see it, they might mark at the 48.
That was a very high punt. It almost came all the way up here. It didn't, because we're incredibly high.
The Eagle's Nest. The
No.
very scary Eagle's Nest.
Yeah. The wooden box.
The wooden box. There you go. There it is.
The death trap.
And when we say knock on wood, we are knocking on wood because everything around us that is not electronical is most likely wood.
Are you made of wood, Smee? You're the,
My knees feel like it there. First down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Sanchez takes the handoff, rumbling forward, and he'll finally be forced down at the 34-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play, enough for another Holy Name first down.
Andrew Cullen is now at quarterback.
Like we said, rotation is a big key of this Holy Name offense for this game as Cole will get some reps. He played one or two snaps against Clyde at quarterback, played well, hoping to do more of that tonight. First down and 10. Hand off to Sanchez. His hit immediately. Forward progress should say he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it will.
Yet again, another example of how hard it is to bring down Christian Sanchez. I get the most, at least 5 Parma Redmen surrounded him. However, he came out of there standing.
Yep. Buck 19 and counting left to go in this first half. Holy Name looking to capitalize to make it 35-0 going into the half.
And the clock is rolling.
And here's your one and only reminder this week to stay tuned for the Holy Name Marching Band halftime show. We're cutting our show a little bit short this week as the snap is a little bit low. Sanchez tosses it back to Cole, who's rolling out to his right, launches it downfield, and it's incomplete. Intended for Matt Matronics. But as we were saying, Holy Name Marching Band halftime show, stay tuned. Should be a good show. As we're just going to show the replays, Cole's right and just launches it downfield.
That was an odd play.
That's something I would do in Madden.
Yeah.
That's one of those things when you're playing against someone on Madden, just one of those unlucky plays.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm playing against that on Madden, that's definitely a touchdown.
Yeah, you would do that against me, and the computer would give it to you.
100% I would.
It just, the computer likes you better. Because Madden always just chooses the winner before you start the game.
It's like it's a simulated game.
Really, it is.
Not sponsored.
Definitely not. Maybe? In the future?
It'd be in the game.
Oh, the ball's on the...
As Cole picks it up with one hand, and the ball is still loose. And Parma's running it back. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Parma Redmen. And you see, unable to get the ball back. Tries to go for one hand. Ball's loose. Well, defender should be able to pick it up and scoop and score.
So back-to-back plays where the snap was either just mishandled or not the best snap. and led to 2 fumbles. The first one, which Holy Name was able to get back, but the second one ends up being a touchdown here for Parma.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the connection there needs to be a little smoother, but keep in mind, with Cole being the second-string quarterback with the first-string center, I mean, at practice, how often is that exchange practiced? And you see the exchange between Vaughn and the center has been pretty good all night for the most part. But it's getting a different quarterback and maybe a different little cadence style between Cole and Javon. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Either way, it's now a 28-6 ball game. Snap good, hold good, kick is up and good. No good actually.
Oh.
That's off the crossbar or side post. Either way, that'll make a 28-6 ball game now.
Off the yellow fork.
What kind of forks are you eating with?
The yellow fork with 2 prongs. You don't have the fork with the 2 prongs missing in the middle? I don't either. It kind of looks like a fork though. If you had 2 more prongs.
The field goal post.
Fork with yellow fork with prongs.
McDonald's in this invention.
You had a 3rd post in the middle. You turn it upside down.
I'm loving that.
Whoa.
Boy, just a reminder about next week and the following week and the following week. Our next 3 games are not on Friday nights. We have a Thursday night game next week at home versus Lakewood. We have a Saturday night game at home versus Valley Forge for our homecoming game. And finally, a Thursday night game back here at Byers Field against Normandy. And then finally, we return home for our final scheduled game of the regular season before a GLC crossover game against Buckeye, which will be on a Friday night. So this is our last Friday night game for almost a month.
No more Friday Night Lights, but other days.
Thursday night lights or Saturday night lights?
Saturday Night Live?
Well, I mean, the White, you can probably see. You can go watch Notre Dame lose to whoever they're playing that week, and then go watch us.
Okay.
Kick low, squid. And it'll have to be, it's a little muffed. Kavanka takes it in at around the 1-yard line, going to the left side of the field. He's a little bit upfield and will be forced out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. May have lost a little bit of possession of the ball, but Holy Name will retain possession.
Well, he thought it was going to go into the end zone, and he realized it wasn't, so he picked it up and tried to look at who was ahead of him and didn't get a clean grasp of the ball, but was able to get some good, he was able to make up some of the yardage.
As his injury time, I mean, it was similar to the one on the other side of the field. I mean, was watching the ball, he realized it wasn't going to go in the end zone, had to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing there. So he does get a couple yards back on it, but
34 seconds here left in the half. Curious to see what Holy Name tries to do on this drive.
keep in mind, up 22. Holy Name does receive the second half kick. So that could play a part in the coach's decision here to either try to get in field goal range for Chase Jostity, go for it all, or just run out the clock.
We're gonna find out.
Yep. First down and 10, 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Hand off to Sanchez as it seems like they'll just be running out the clock. As Sanchez is still not down as he's moving the pile forward, and he'll finally be taken down the 29-yard line. Nice job there by Sanchez just to not give up and keep going.
Doesn't seem that Holy Name's gonna take a timeout. Somebody took a. I think somebody took a timeout. Maybe?
Appears to be.
I don't know. The clock has stopped at 25 seconds. Now it's running.
20 seconds and counting left to go here in the first half.
Holy Name doesn't seem to be in any urgency, so I'm gonna assume they're just gonna run this clock out.
Fumbled snap. Sanchez takes it, pushes forward, and that should be the last play of the first half, barring any timeouts.
Doesn't seem that there's gonna be any timeouts.
And it is. That'll be the end of the first half. 28-6 is your score. Stay tuned for our halftime show, and we'll be back in a little bit to bring you the second half.
under the direction of Mr. James Little. Drill team instructor Ms. Caitlin Apache. Band president Emily Monson York. Vice president and co-captain of the drum line, Zoe Dorsey. Drum captain Alex Lima. And drill team captain Ryan McDonald. Which was the 2022-2023 Holy Name High School marching band. To begin our show this evening, this 2004 Pregame song, Triple Name album, which was released and marked the comeback of Green Day, as they became the second best selling album for this day. The Rolling Stones still have the song out from Green Day on the top 500 albums of all time list. This is American Media by Green Day. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2022 Parma Senior High School Marching Band. Bands under the direction of Mr. Dan Joseph, Assistant Director Mr. Dan Sims, and Color Advisor Ms. Nancy Moore. Band is out on the field of drum major J.B. Tonight we present the song featured in the 1980 movie The Blues Brothers. Here is Give Me Some Lovin'.
And this night, please send your cousin to midfield. And let's meet the homecoming court for the 2022 year. Beginning with Tim Howell, escorted by Tim and Sherry Howell. Tim plays for the Parma Lennon hockey team and has had a job in Poland Pizza for almost 2.5 years while managing a pre-Portland GPA. Tim is excited to be part of the final graduating class of Parma Senior High and to be part of the homecoming court for 2022. Emily King, escorted by Tina and Scott King. Emily King has been involved in Parma's track and field team for 3 years, as well as being a sport while she loves singing. Emily has been a part of the choir program for 5 years. She has worked very hard at her job at Dairy Queen over the past year, where she's working towards an assistant manager position. Andrew Cicada, escorted by Jennifer Cicada. Andrew Cicada is a very involved student. He is a multi-sport athlete participating in hockey, soccer, cross country, tennis, and band. He is the captain of the soccer team, as well as the tennis team, goalie of the hockey team, and the next winner in the game. Andrew is devoted to school and has a 3.6 GPA, and is striving toward a career tech honors diploma through Webb. In addition, Andrew also earned a rank of Eagle Scout and is planning to attend University of Alaska Anchorage to further his welding studies. William Noel, escorted by John Noel. William Noel is a member of the Parma Senior High program and has completed 3.7 GPA. She plans to get her degree in environmental studies and is highly considering attending Ohio University. She has volunteered at some research lab for 5 years and has been certified open water scuba diver for 6 years. During that time, she has realized she wants to dedicate her career to environmental awareness and activism, especially with the rising threat Oberlin champ. Brandon Reynolds, escorted by Georgetown. Brandon Reynolds has been part of the football, soccer, and track teams for Parma Senior. He is in the second year at the Cisco Academy Vocational Program, working towards his networking and APOC certification. After graduation, he plans to attend Lincoln State University, majoring in systems and networking administration. McKinney Green, escorted by Caleb Webb. McKinney is a cheerleader at Parma Senior High. She has had a passion for cheerleading since the 6th grade. She took a break from it for 2 years and found her love for it in her senior year. She has maintained an overall GPA of 3.7 for the last 2 years. She currently has a 4.0 GPA while working and cheering. After high school, she plans to study law at historic Black College or university. Kayla Borowski, escorted by Kayla and Norman Borowski. Kayla picked up hockey stick at the age of 5, and has used the leadership skills she has gained over the years to win the spot as the co-captain of the Varsity hockey team. Along with that, Kayla has also been a 3.8 GPA, even with the tiring 5 a.m. hockey practices, keeping him on his feet. He has demonstrated school pride through his life history journey to push him to becoming a student section leader. Upon completion of high school, Caleb is continuing to pursue education in addition to our prior EMG programs. Morgan Abrams, escorted by Christina and Kevin Abrams. Morgan is a 4-year member of the PSH Church Squad, learning for a period of years. She is a senior class officer, a member of the National Honor Society, and student council, and has done more than enough to their Parma for the year. Morgan has maintained a 4.3 GPA throughout all of high school and plans to further her education in criminal justice to pursue a career in law after graduation. Alejandro Castro, escorted by Luisa and Roberto Castro. Alejandro is a youth sport athlete, including football, basketball, and track. He's a 4-year veteran in football and a 2-year captain with the football team. He was picked for Ohio last year for football as well. He managed to maintain a 3.8 GPA while participating in all three sports. After graduation, he plans to continue football and plans to study in sports medicine field. Jennifer Tran, escorted by Damian and Tony Tran. Jennifer Tran has played soccer for Parma Senior for 2 years, is on the track team, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Jennifer is also in the cosmetology program and plans to pursue a career as a part-time hairstylist. With a 4.1 GPA, Jennifer also plans on going to the Ohio State University for radiology and therapy. We'll tell you big hand for the entire court. And now it's time to crown our homecoming queen, Morgan Elis. And the homecoming queen, Caleb Borowski. Again, let's give a big hand to the entire board. At this time, I'd like to announce the winner of that 50-50 raffle. The winning ticket is number 310968. Again, that is a winning ticket number 310968. If you have that winning ticket, you've won $375. You can collect the prize at the booster shed at the South End Stadium. Congratulations. And thank you everyone for supporting Parma Running Football.
All right, welcome back to this second half as we're about to get underway. 28-6 is your score as Holy Name will receive this kick. Kick is off. Taking it around the 15-yard line. And Pavanka will be taken down around the, I'll say 33-yard line, which will bring up Holy Name's offense for their first drive of the second half.
Hi again, Smee.
Welcome back. I mean, first half, Holy Name looked pretty solid there on offense, getting those 4 touchdowns. Unfortunately, a couple errors led to the 1 touchdown for Parma, but I mean, overall, we looked pretty good.
Yeah, let's hope they can keep up that offensive momentum just like they did in the first half and yeah, come out here with the win.
Williams back in at quarterback, first down and 10. Hands the ball to Sanchez. And he'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8.
Just like last half, Holy Name's offensive line is able to get a push off the line and just an explosive, coming out explosive and being able to move the defensive line back.
And winning the line of scrimmage is definitely a big part of this game. If we can win the line of scrimmage, we're getting yards, and it's showing as Christian Sanchez, I'm sure, is near or has definitely ellipsed 100 yards rushing.
Clips.
Screen is caught by Cole. He'll work his way back inside and be taken down at around the 42-yard line. to bring up 3rd down and around 5. There's an injured player for Parma. We'll be taking an injury timeout. We'll be back in a minute. All right, injured players off the field. 3rd down and 5 here for Holy Name. Correction, now the injured player's off the field on his own power. 3rd down and 5.
There you go.
Clock begins running again with 11 minutes and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trips left formation. Williams communicating with his receivers. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught by Wondolowski over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 47-yard line. Nice pickup there for Holy Name. And definitely enough to move the chains for a nice Holy Name 1st down. There's a nice shot there by Wando, sitting in, waiting. Got the ball to make something after the catch. And gets some nice yardage and put Holy Name into Parma territory.
Yeah, Vaughn looked through all his progressions there and found Wando and got the 1st down.
1st down and 10 as Wando is going off the field. Appears to be a little shaken up, a little bit of a limp there. Trying to get him to jump on the hard count as number 53 for Parma almost jumped, but just stayed on side. Sanchez now moving to the right side of Williams. Williams takes a snap, rolling out to his right, trying to run it. Stiff arms the player down. Cuts inside and will finally take himself out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Nice job there by Vaughn. Use a little stiff arm, use a little side step there to get some extra yards.
Showing yet again that he can use both his arm and his legs as deadly weapons.
Trips formation here to the left side of the field. 2nd down and 8. Williams takes a snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Fakes the screen, launches it downfield for Matronics, and it is underthrown and intercepted. Player will be taken out of bounds at around the 45-yard line, and it appears that Vaughn is down. Cam Walters is one of the pick. It appears to be an ankle injury for Williams, who appeared to be shaken up near the end of the 1st half. That is why Andrew Cole came in to finish the 1st half at quarterback. And I mean, just his archetype alone, I mean, it's common that you'll see injuries, especially to the legs of a running quarterback. It's unfortunate, but we're definitely hoping that our star quarterback's okay.
Always.
He'll have to get up and walk off on his own power, but I mean, being conservative, he might not run the ball as much for the rest of the game. Definitely might be a good idea to rest him a little bit, but we'll see what they do. As we do have another score update. At halftime, Brunswick is up 35-13 over Euclid.
Aha.
As you see on the screen, we'll just take the time to remind you to subscribe to Holy Name Athletics YouTube channel. You'll get notified then if you turn on notifications anytime we go live with any of our sports that are streamed at the school or any of our football games that are streamed off campus. Quarterback hands the ball off, and he's met right away. Logan Burton. Nice to call his name again as he has a nice tackle for loss there.
They're going to give him the forward progress on the play, though. But still, a loss of 3.
Yeah, Logan Burrows had to blow up that play pretty quickly, just get through the gap and find them running back.
That is how he did it.
Yes. He's definitely been a big part of defensive line for the last 2 seasons. Getting through, he had a big play against Valley Forge that prevented a field goal here. If you remember that last year, towards the end of the 4th quarter, had a nice play on 3rd down, sacking the quarterback and just kicking Valley Forge out of field goal range and sent that game to overtime. Snap, passes, looking to throw, launches it, and it is intercepted. Keyshawn Gardner. And Gardner's running the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he'll be taken out.
Say he stepped out at around the 8-yard line.
Let's see, you saw the pick there, just able to undercut the route, running. And around the 8 where they're going to spot him, that is correct. It's just forced out, but a nice job there by Keyshawn Gardner to ride the sideline for an extra 10 yards. Both being out of the 18, taking out the 8. First down and goal here for Holy Name. And like we said in pregame show, with Colin Dasco being limited, as you can see, he's been on the field more in the first half, but I don't believe he's been on the field in the second half. Guys like Keyshawn Gardner, who is probably arguably the leader of that secondary, needing to step up. He definitely has done that. So definitely done that today with that nice interception.
Oh, they inside. It's like the 4-yard line.
Okay, how about your yards?
4.
3-yard line. The board says the 3-yard line.
Maybe the board is wrong.
First down and goal, and we do have a score update right after this play. Handoff is to Wondolowski. And waiting for the official signal. He is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Austin Wondolowski. Then St. Ed's is up 21-19 over Washington Massillon as they seem to have come back. Looking at the replay. Similar concept to the one earlier in the game for Christian Sanchez. Hit one of his first. Williams directly under center. Nice hand. Just to be able to push forward. Just enough to get a win and touchdown.
Yeah, keep the legs turning and just able to cross the plane and get the touchdown.
Now we wait the extra point attempt here from Chase Justin. Another score update at halftime, 14-0. Archbishop Hoban is currently beating St. Ignatius.
Uh-oh.
Snap to Wondolowski is good, hold is good, up and good is the kick. 35-6 is your score. And at halftime, I was going through our social media pages and found, for those who are going to the JV game tomorrow between Parma and Holy Name, the start of that game has been moved to 9 o'clock. I repeat, 9 o'clock is now the new start time of that game.
Another Holy Name game tomorrow. Holy Name boys soccer will be playing against our rivals Padua at 12 noon. Again, that's the boys Holy Name soccer team is playing at Padua at noon tomorrow.
And you guys, new coach this season. I mean, you guys, from what I've seen, I haven't seen much of it, but you guys seem to be playing pretty well. Looking like a good season?
Yeah, we're developing just a new tradition of just teamwork and family together. And I think we're 4-5 in the season, so we'll look to beat our rivals tomorrow and try and even out our record.
Yeah, definitely a lot of guys on that team really good. Luke Day, Curtis Robinson, our kicker, the Milanovic brothers.
Chase Jossity,
a lot of good players. As another score update, 20-14. Elyria Catholic has taken the lead over Rocky River. Yeah, Rocky River, they're one of the worst starts since the 1960s this season, but the younger brother, the younger Bebby, I believe Johnny Bebby's the younger brother of Tommy, had a really good game last week for Rocky River. Won Player of the Week for Keon Sports, if I'm not mistaken. Like what they've said on Friday Night Lights when watching that name is royalty in Rocky River, and definitely they're looking for an uptick. As last time we played their brother. Maybe if we play him again next season, then we'll see this one. And after this kick, we have another score update. The ball carrier going to the outside. One man to beat Jossity, and Jossity will trip him up at around the 47-yard line. To clear my throat, 62-7 is the score. North Homestead over Fairview in the second quarter. There's an injury time out of the field, so we'll be back in a couple minutes. Will Dix, the injured player for Holy Name, they're able to get off on his own power after a nasty head-to-head collision. Able to see the replay. Thanks to Mr. Brian Davis, who runs the huddle. Definitely appreciate him showing us the slow-mo replay of it. Hopefully Will's okay. He's played really well for Holy Name this season. Definitely hoping he can get back on the field as soon as he can. Like we said, he's one of those juniors who's definitely stepped up this season. Him, Colin Dasco, Joey Rigo, and Andrew Cole. A lot of those guys have stepped up. So we're hoping to have him back on the field as quarterback throws an incomplete pass.
Yep, hit the ground.
There's a flag on the play, however. Speaking of penalties, I think we forgot to count how many cents we're at.
Oh, God. I'm not going to try and go back and figure that out. I'll figure it out after the game. No, I won't. Penalty of some sort, maybe
Greater than or equal to 5?
Pass, I don't know. Penalty on Holy Name.
First down 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Larson looking to throw, launches it downfield, and it is incomplete. And then another score update we have for you. Riverside, potentially the most informed team in Ohio, up 45-0 over Madison in the third quarter. Riverside, a team we played last year, we lost 28-7. That was one heck of a good football team.
It surely was. It's also far away, so that wasn't fun.
We were supposed to play them week 3 this year. Unfortunately, things did not work out. They ended up playing Mentor, and they almost won. If it wasn't for a fourth quarter score there by the Mentor Cardinals, Riverside would be 4-0, and they'd be known. Like, I mean, obviously you know the Eds, Iggy's of the world. They should be up there, as they've definitely played and shown that they can hang up there with the big boys. And as Bucchieri will be taken down there by Rayshawn Edgerson, we do another score update. Chardon is in a tough game against Bayfield, 17-14. So the former D3 state champs may be in trouble of losing a second game in a row. Third down 6. Larson looking to throw. Sanchez with some pressure. He's able to evade some. And it is intercepted by Jeremy Wallace. Jeremy Wallace is going the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15. And he'll finally be taken down around the 13-yard line.
Good pressure there by Holy Name. Was able to get to the quarterback and I think just almost pretty much blocked the pass. And Jeremy Wallace was able to pick it off and have a good return.
Amazing job there by the defensive line. Andrew Cole and Richard Sanchez made the pressure from in front and behind. And then finally, Jeremy Wallace, the defensive tackle, able to get a nice interception there and have a nice return. There's an injured player on the field, so we take a quick injury timeout. The injured player for Parma, Lennon Larson, is able to get off on his own power after taking a hard hit there. But after the interception, Holy Name was set up nicely with about 13 yards of field to go before touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunate for Parma that was pretty much their only solid offensive drive so far and just cut short by a turnover there.
And Larson in that drive, Larson looked pretty good. So the sophomore quarterback definitely has some room to develop for sure. So hopefully the kid's okay. First down and 10, ball at the 13-yard line. Sanchez takes it, running himself, and forces his way in for his third rushing touchdown of the game. Touchdown namers.
I really want to see the replay here because I'll just wait for the replay.
Looking at it, let's see here.
Christian Sanchez.
Now the cut to the right side. stay barely inside the hash, just push his way forward, like the Derrick Henry style in those Old Spice commercials, able just to evade every tackler and get in the end zone for the 3rd time in this contest.
He also did knock over one of Holy Name's own on his rampage to the end zone, which I thought was kind of funny.
Whatever you got to do. As a former lineman, if someone had to trample me to score a touchdown, I mean, yeah, it's not going to feel good to hit the turf floor, but we score a touchdown's a touchdown.
It's turf floor.
Gotta take one for the team sometimes.
Yeah, but you said turf.
Turf, yes.
Yeah, but turf floor.
And with that touchdown, we believe that there should be a running clock. Extra point is good, and I believe that should be enough for a running clock.
The score of Holy Name 42, Parma 6. So the turnover seems to be, or is successful for Holy Name as they do score a touchdown on the ensuing play.
And I believe there's announced. Did they just announce this running clock?
I believe so, I think.
Anyway, Holy Name up big in this one. I mean, look at the scores that we've seen so far. How are you feeling with your predictions so far, Cam?
Good, except not good, because the only game that I've seen that is different that I picked is the Ignatius game, and I picked Ignatius.
Well, I mean, you win some, you lose some. I mean,
You didn't pick Ignatius, did you?
no, I did not.
You didn't pick Ignatius, did you? Oh, God.
And just for the fact of leading into a shout out, when did you do these predictions?
Well, today. Just, some maybe on the way to the game.
All right, SGA Chassis kicks the ball away. We were told in AP Cup today, Cam was asked if he was doing his game notes during that point. I can confirm he was not doing it at that point, and we were told to give a shout out to our AP Gov class. Shout out Mr. Ramella, as we were told that I believe some of our family members watch these live streams, so definitely shout out to them. We give our shout outs if they're asked. Asking you shall receive.
Another shout out to the Holy Name boys soccer team as they will play Padua tomorrow at Padua at 12 noon. If you're not doing anything, go show up and support the Holy Name Green Wave men's soccer team as they take on the rival school, Padua.
Yeah. And while Cam did not do his game notes during Gov, someone else in this booth may have done that, and it's not me.
Damian Webb?
Question mark? Shout out to Mr. Clark. We're definitely hoping to get him on the pregame show at some point this season.
After the kickoff penalty, Holy Name.
Same city. Ball carrier will be taken down at the 35-yard line. That was Cam Yon. And the new quarterback, Mankins, is back in the game. He was in the first drive, and it seems that Lennon Larson's night potentially is over. Yeah, I mean, off screen, you can see he's on the sideline. Coach is talking to him. He seems to be done for the night, so definitely wishing the kid the best of luck. Sophomore starting at Varsity, similar to what we had for Javon Williams a couple of years ago. Definitely wishing the best for him. As Mankins keeps the ball himself, and will be wrapped up and forced down at around the 41. Original contact there by Alex Bowden. Then in the pregame show, we did mention one man who'd have a nice play against Elyria Catholic in the JV game, Michael Torzedlow. If you look at the top of your screen around the 50-yard line, he is in the game right now. So we'll see if his man's targeted. If he is, if he can make another nice interception. 3rd down and 4. Rolling out to that side. Pass is caught. And he'll be taken down around the 30-yard line. And see, just nice job there by Mankins to roll out and launch it downfield where there was no defender, and able to get the ball to around the 31-yard line. As you said earlier, this game, Holy Name trying to get as many of their guys, if not all of them, in that can play. It's really good to see a lot of the rotational guys, especially the guys who play on JV, getting this varsity experience in this game, as there is a fumble on the play.
Seems that Parma has recovered. Ball carrier, the ball carrier fumbled the ball and just immediately fell on the ball.
As you're saying, just nice to see all these guys in rotation, giving some of the starters a rest. Actually going to a big game on a short week against Lakewood on Thursday night. That's going to be a key game in the GLC East, as our record is pretty similar to Lakewood. They're 2-4. If we win this game, we'll be 2-3. I mean, it'll be pretty close in the standings. So definitely, every game is a must-win game, but especially that Lakewood game is going to be a huge game. As Mankins will finally be taken down around the 22-yard line. Actually, no. Nope. No, how about try the 17-yard line?
Yeah.
There you go.
Other side.
It's currently 8:53 at night. I think I'm allowed to make a mathematical error or two.
No. You must stay keen at all parts of the day.
So now you play soccer, now you're using British terms.
I always use these.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've never heard him use any British term like the pitch,
Surely.
the lads.
Oh, but surely.
That's used everywhere. I've never heard him before he started playing soccer. He's now changed completely, as the ball carrier Wadsworth was taken down around the 11-yard line.
He wasn't taken down, dude. He got tripped by the ghost and Daniel Jones.
The legends of Thursday night football, Danny Dimes.
A whole switch here for the Holy Name defense.
Well, we meant by rotation. I don't think we meant by a whole defensive switch like that.
Seems that most of the starters have come back in, as they do not want Parma to score here.
2nd down and 4. Handoff, and in the backfield, welcome back to the game, Christian Sanchez.
Yep.
Nice tackle there, just looking directly to the sideline. I'm sure he's happy to be in the game right there, making some nice plays. Yeah, Christian definitely stepped up on the defensive line this year, especially considering the fact that Logan's the only returner on either side of the line. Christian's needed to step up, and he's definitely stepped up in the role he's been asked to play on offense and on defense. Because you see a lot of the running backs in the GLC, Levi, Elis, and even outside of it, like Marquise Hall, who from what I've heard plays more of a defensive role now for Padua, being used on both sides of the ball, as that is an incomplete pass. Kevin Pavanka on the coverage.
Fourth down here, and Parma's offense is currently still on the field. Seems that they're definitely in field goal range, but the offense is going to stay on the field here.
You're down 42-6. You got to get as many points as you can on the board. Buck 36 left to go in the third quarter. Mankins looking to throw. Launch to the end zone, and it is
Caught, but out of bounds.
Because it's out of bounds. And it should be, and that should give Holy Name back the ball. Let's see on the replay and see if he did get a foot in bounds.
Good pressure there by Christian Sanchez.
Launching. Good call there by the referee. She did not get a foot in bounds. And on the sidelines, if you can see, Albert's on screen near the bench. As I don't know if you can see, number 13, the quarterback, Lennon Larson, has taken off his pads. His night is officially over. Buck 10 left and counting left to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. Handoff there to Costanzo. Here's some nice room, and we've taken down at the 25-yard line.
Which Costanzo is that?
That is Vince Costanzo.
Vince.
And as you can notice on your screen, Andrew Cole is now the quarterback here for Holy Name. .20 seconds left to go here. First down and 10. Cole takes a snap, hands the ball off once again to Costanzo. And Vince Costanzo will muscle his way forward to around the 35-yard line, and that should be the last play of the quarter. And it will be. End of the third quarter, your score is 42-6 in favor of the Holy Name Green Wave. Once again, reminder, subscribe to the Holy Name Athletics YouTube channel that we can stay up to date when all of our games go live from the school or from our off-campus football games. Score update. Archbishop Hoban is up 21-7 over Ignatius in the third quarter. And also, in the last couple of weeks, we've implemented 2 new social media pages for our broadcasting. So follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter.
If you missed it the first 2 times that I said it, just to reiterate, Holy Name will play against their rivals tomorrow in boys soccer at Padua at 12 noon. Holy Name is playing Padua at 12 noon at Padua. Be there and support the men's soccer team.
We got first down and 10 here. Goal takes a snap, hands the ball to Costanzo. And he has some room and has some field in front of him. And we're taken down at around the 45-yard line. Nice run there by Costanzo.
Costanzo's had 3 runs, if I've not been mistaken, and almost all of them have gotten over or around 7 yards or more each run. So
another score update. Brunswick is up 41-13 over Euclid.
haha, we all picked the same team.
And looking at this Holy Name offensive line, I mean, from what I can see here, it appears from my best attempt here from left to right would be Stephen Boyne at left tackle, Jeremy Walsh at left guard, Richard Ham center, Rashad Harnett at right guard, and Tyler Davis at right tackle. First down and 10. Cole takes a snap, fakes the handoff, he's gonna keep it himself, running to the outside, and moves some defenders forward to around the 27-yard line.
He lowered his shoulder and went right into him. I think the defender just expected him to go out of bounds, but Cole's physical and he's going to look for the hit.
The word slide is not in Andrew Cole's vocabulary. Andrew Cole's
As you know
vocabulary.
that from baseball.
First down and 10, ball at the 28. Trips right formation here. Cole takes a snap, hands the ball to Costanzo once again. Costanzo will move to about the 27-yard line. They have a couple on the play. Cole takes a snap, hands the ball. No, he doesn't. He's going to keep it himself, actually. My bad. And gets just enough there for the first down. All right, we have a very good game here. Massillon versus St. Ed's. Washington Massillon is up 25-21 over the state champions.
You picked Washington Mass. Did you?
No one picked Washington Massillon to win that game. I mean, it's going to be. I thought it was going to be a close one. I thought it was going to be a win by 6 for Eds because I still do expect Eds to lose at some point this season. It's just a matter of when.
Damian, can you find the games where we pick differently? Because right now I know that I'm. Okay, so find them. Oh my.
One game that we did predict differently, I believe, was the Valley Forge Buckeye game. As Costanzo is running forward and will be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Oh, so the only game that we know is that I'm. Did you wait? Did you two both pick Benedictine?
I picked Benedictine.
Or I mean, did you? Who's St. Ignatius playing?
St. Ignatius is playing against Archbishop Hoban.
Did you both pick Hoban? Yeah.
As we try to figure out who we pick, we will take a quick injury timeout as there's an injured Parma player on the field. All right, we're back after the injury timeout. Injured players off the field. First down and goal to go here for Holy Name.
I think we might expect to see the same against Costanzo getting the ball. Or maybe Cole keeps it. I don't know. We're going to find out.
That's the fun of football. You find out. First down and goal. Cole takes a snap, hands the ball to Costanzo, who will fight his way forward to about the 9-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, he broke the initial tackle. The defender got in the backfield, but able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gain a yard. Say on the scoreboard that he gained a yard. So 2nd and 9, 2nd and goal from the 9.
8 minutes left to go in today's contest. Cole takes a snap, hands the ball to Costanzo, who we met somewhat immediately and will be taken down to the 7-yard line. We have 2 on the play, bring a 3rd down goal from the 7. Well, Cam's friend, Chase Josty, have a field goal attempt here.
I don't know.
It is 3rd down 7.
Guess what's me? We're going to find out. You don't even have to wait a half inning like you do in baseball.
There you go. 3rd down and goal from the 7. Cole hands the ball to Costanzo. He'll force his way forward to around the 6 or 5-yard line, right in between. Either way, 4th down and goal, about 5 yards to go.
And it appears that the field goal unit will be trotting onto the field now. Chase Johnson, the under tap of the field goal.
The snap is low, hold is good, kick is up and no good.
Missed it wide right. Kind of a line drive kick.
Just a quick reminder, next week, Thursday night football game, Holy Name takes on Lakewood at North Worthington High School. We'll be live around 6:15 for the Holy Name Athletics pregame show. Want to stay up to date with all Holy Name Athletics? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, that way you get notified whenever we go live with any of our games at Holy Name or any of our off-campus football games. And finally, follow our social media accounts for the broadcasting team on Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter, and Holy Name Athletics for all Holy Name sports on both Instagram and Twitter, as that is an interception.
His knee was down though, so they're going to call him down, but it will be intercepted.
Tyler Henry there on the interception. Holy Name gets the ball right back. You can see here, just overthrown there, and just the ball, his knee was down pretty quickly.
He caught the ball with his knee down. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Nice job there by Tyler Henry to corral the ball, and Holy Name gets the ball back at the 30-yard line.
Six minutes remaining, and still counting. And timeout, Holy Name. So 6:01 actually.
Interesting call there to call timeout with a running clock and 6 minutes left to go in the game.
They just wanted to stop me from saying 6 minutes and counting. Just to spite me. They heard me.
That is the skill of Coach Wondolowski. He definitely knows when people are about to say a number. Definitely.
4. Ooh.
He knew.
6. Yet again, just to reiterate, Holy Name men's soccer will be playing Padua at Padua tomorrow at 12 noon. Show up and support the Holy Name men's soccer team.
All right, once again, we do have another different offensive line here. As it appears from left to right, I'm going to do my best to attempt to see who's on the field. It appears from left to right, left tackle Julian Rodriguez, left guard Dominic Holbrook, center Richard Ham, right guard Anthony Holbrook, and the right tackle, the man, the myth, the legend on Holy Name announcements, Brock Boomsmo. As Case Eastep gets the handoff and is taken down immediately. And a new Holy Name quarterback in, Diego Nunez, now in the game. And I believe this is pretty similar to, if not the exact starting lineup that Holy Name JV used last week against Elyria Catholic in the game that we broadcast. Second down on 13 after the loss of 3 on the handoff to Eastep. Then he takes a snap, pitches it to Eastep. Eastep will get back to the line of scrimmage, mark down at the 32-yard line, 3rd down and 13. However, there appears to be a player down for Parma, so there'll be another injury timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Third down and 13 here. Junior takes a snap, pitches it to Eastep. They'll cut upfield. They'll be taken down at the 32-yard line. Now 4th down. Let's see what Holy Name is going to do. It appears that we're prepared to punt the ball.
Try to pin him deep.
Interesting approach here from Holy Name, not going for it and just trying to get some yards to pin him back deep. Well, let's see what they're going to do here. I mean, I wouldn't count on a fake. As trying to get enough men on the field seems an issue. Which the issue's been resolved.
Delay of game. Delay of game with no flag, but it's a delay of game.
However, that might not be a bad thing for Holy Name now that gives Wondolowski a little bit more range up on the ball into. Now he has 50 yards. If he can keep that inside the 10-yard line, that's a pretty solid punt.
I would agree.
I mean, especially if this goes inside the 10, then definitely that delay of game will definitely be a crucial contributor. The snap is a little low, handled, he punts it, and it might stay. And a nice diving effort there, not enough, as it'll be a touchback.
Joey Ragone just trying to get down there and just couldn't quite get there. Good effort though.
Trips left here, first down and 10 here for Parma. Or takes a snap, hands the ball off. And he'll be taken down on the play. Main hitter there, Joaquin Gray.
Two minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And once again, this defense, pretty similar to the one we saw for the JV, especially that linebacker core of Bowden, Voltaire, and Strzynski in the game right now. Has some nice tackles in that game against Elyria Catholic, so it was interesting to see what they're able to do here in the last 2 minutes of this game. Trips formation here, second down and 5. Handoff. Fake handoff, my bad. And he'll be taken down at around the 25.
No gain on the play as he was only able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Zach Zambo there on the tackle. I'll bring up third down and 5. Third down and 5, ball at the 25. With the snap, hands the ball off. And he'll be taken down in the play there by, I believe, Wanch Patel there on the tackle. Wanch, a fan favorite, gets the tackle, fourth down and 2. I believe this will be the last attempted play to move the ball forward of the game. Unless they get a first down here.
Just a yard away.
Be interesting to see. Fourth down and 1. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off, and that's enough for a first down. And he'll eventually be taken down on the play there by, I believe, Mikey Porzedlo. That's enough for a Parma first down.
40 seconds left in the game, and the clock is still running.
And as before, when we were at the line, we did mention Brock Brunswick being an elite anchor on Holy Name Athletics. We forgot to say when the interception for Tyler Henry, that under his name, lost in .9 in fantasy. I have felt that many times, so I'm sure that's definitely a good one for him to get there, that interception. Hopefully that'll make them feel a little better, and hopefully he won't lose by .9 this week. 10 seconds left, last play of the game, handoff. And he'll be taken down, not yet, finally taken down there by, I believe, Cameron Mullins. And that should end the game. Final score, 42-6 in favor of Holy Name. Tune in next Thursday at 6:15 for the Holy Name Athletics pregame show before we take on Lakewood at 7 o'clock. Once again, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed our game. Once again, final score 42-6 in favor of Holy Name. I've been Nathan Smee alongside me has been Cameron Ragazzo. We hope to see you next week, and go Namers.